following has been paid for by Puma World Order.
What's up, guys? We are back with more Jackson Barreta. And as you can see there, the Midland Rockhounds are already down one game. This is the AA playoffs postseason. And Jackson didn't play in the first game for some odd reason. So now we're playing against the San Antonio Missions, down 1-0 in the playoffs. And we are down 5-2 in this game. Jackson starts off with a single, comes in his second at bat, hits a double, driving home that run, that throw way off. And that is going to be it. The Rockhounds end up losing 5-3, and Jackson gets 2 for 4. Not bad, but I'm not totally sure why they wouldn't play him in the first game. He was like he led the league in everything, as you saw in the last video. So now the Rockhounds are down 2-0 in these AA playoffs. It just doesn't make sense to me. Top of the second, no score, and Jackson's going to do what he does best. Hits that ball out there, gets it to the wall, and gets himself a double. So Jackson's doing his part, hitting the ball, getting on base, and we're up 1-0 in the top of the 5th inning, 2 men on, and Jackson's going to crush it to right field for a 3-run shot. And that is going to be his first homer, totally missing first base. I've seen that happen quite a few times. But he's going to hit a 3-run shot and getting his first home run in the playoffs and helping his team get the lead 8-4 now. Now we're in the top of the 11th, which only means that the Rockhounds just totally let the Missions catch up. And excuse me, but then kind of got their act together towards the later innings and ended up getting the lead 8-4. And you see Jackson here, player of the game. Now, player of the game in the playoffs to me is better or more prestigious, I guess you want to call it, than player of the game in the regular season. So a great honor there for Jackson. The Midland Rockhounds win 9-4, and Jackson goes 2 for 6, I guess you could call it, with that little error there in the 11th inning. You saw him throw the ball over his head. So then he doesn't get to play again, and the Rockhounds end up losing 3-1 in the playoffs. I just don't understand why they're not letting him play. So here in the MLB 2013 World Series, the Cardinals defeat the Tigers, and now we have a new contract offer. So we take a look at it, and the Athletics, 91-71, are offering a 1-year contract as a AAA starter. So not only do we finally get to play in the playoffs, but we still lose. We are finally getting moved up and getting to play as a AAA starter. Now, they only signed for 1 year, which was kind of strange to me. But we go ahead and we accept that offer, and we are now a member of the River Cats. I forget off the top of my head. We're going to see here in a second where they are. So here we are. We're in the start of the season. We got drafted by the Boston Red Sox. We get our first at bat and our first hit on April 4th. We get our first home run on April 6th. And then we had our first 4 at bat, 4 hit AA game on the 18th. We get traded to the Athletics. Then we play for Midland. We start in the Futures game and the All-Star game. And then we lead the league in a slew of areas. My favorite one being the 59 home runs. But we signed with the Sacramento River Cats. Let's take a listen in.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Jackson Barreta is our man to watch, and he pulled off quite a nice feat last year, leading the Texas League in home runs.
Many scouts will tell you power is the last skill to develop. If he's clearing the fences this often in the minors, you can bet his team is drooling over his power prospects at the major league level. Now remember, the pitchers are a lot better and the pressure is higher at the big leagues, but there's no question he's showing great potential. We'll see if he can continue to knock the ball out of the park this year.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
So here we go, top of the 3rd inning. Sacramento and Tacoma Rainers are tied up, and he's going to squeak that one right out there past the shortstop and get himself a double sliding in. And ladies and gentlemen, the Rivercats season has started.
And how about that, guys? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there.
Yep, that's very exciting for him, no doubt about it. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be a major leaguer. So while he'll take this knock, he's got to keep his eye on the ultimate prize, the show.
So in his second at bat, Jackson gets a single and then a fielder's choice. You can see there he ends up going 1 for 6. First AA, or I'm sorry, first AAA at bat and a first AAA hit. Not bad. I mean, it's in his first game. So here we go now. Top of the first inning, man on second base. Jackson's going to hit it high and deep out there to right field. Over the wall. Jackson has hit his first home run.
And there it is. With that swing of the bat, he's collected his first AAA home run. A nice moment for him, I'm sure.
You got that right, Matt. There's nothing quite like circling the bases after driving the ball right out of the yard. And, before he lays his head down tonight, he's going to replay that at-bat in his head over and over. He's one of their top prospects, so this organization's going to look for a lot more of that from him.
So in the first inning, he gets a home run and finishes 1 for 5. Now the AAA pitching. Now also a lot of this AAA at bat are after the patch, so I'm still having to get used to the pitching by now. But he's finally moved up. He spent his whole first year in AA. He finally gets moved up to the Rivercats, and now, post-patch, I've got to get used to the swinging again. And as you heard, that he's one of the top prospects for the Rivercats or for the Oakland Athletics. And he's going to do everything he can to show them that he deserves to be in the major leagues. With, I don't know, how about 2 home runs? Will that do it? We'll have to see. 2 home runs, a single, and he gets hit by a pitch in the 8th inning. So not bad at all. 3 for 4. That hit pitch doesn't count as an at bat. And so Jackson coming up again, just blasting the ball. Like I said in previous videos, one of the huge factors, or one of the huge advantages to staying in the minors, is you get to build up your stats like insane. You get to use all those skill points and build up your road to the show guy. It gives you that much more when you make it to the big leagues. So 4 for 6 now, 2 doubles and 2 singles, 5-game hitting streak. He's unstoppable. 14-4, we beat the Salt Lake Bees. So here we are again playing the Salt Lake Bees. Just shot right down the side, the first base side. Umpire says it's fair. Jackson's going to make his rounds, get himself another double. Now, the Rockhounds get down and out on their luck. But, I'm sorry, not the Rockhounds. The Rivercats get down and out. Jackson helps them bring it back. So, guys, Jackson's finally moved up to AAA. Expect to see more and more of him just dominating the league and helping the Rivercats hopefully get to the postseason.